Hi, do you know there is a place where heaven seems to touch the earth, where the clouds rest on snowy crowns, and rivers are born from ice and faith? Any guesses? Yes, I'm talking about the Himalayas, the sacred spine of Bharat. Every peak whispers a prayer, every breeze carries a hymn. The Himalayas are not just geography, they are divinity carved in stone. They have watched sages meditate, gods descend, and civilizations rise. Today, let's listen to the stories these mountains have guarded for ages. Millions of years ago, long before man, the land we now call Bharat was part of an island drifting northward, the Indian plate. When it collided with the great Eurasian plate, the earth folded upward, giving birth to the youngest and tallest mountain range on earth. Our ancients didn't describe this in geology, they described it in poetry. They said when the gods wished to live close to the heavens, they raised the Himalayas as their home. That's why the Himalayas are called the Devatatma, the soul of the divine. According to our Puranas, the Himalayas are personified as King Himavan, the mighty ruler of snow and silence. He was the father of goddess Parvati, and through her marriage to Lord Shiva, these mountains became the home of both strength and compassion. Imagine a father so vast that rivers are his veins, glaciers his jewels, and clouds his crown. No wonder even Kalidasa begins his Kumara Sambhavam with these lines.
Astyuttarasyam dishi devatatma Himalayo nama nagadhirajaha Purvaparo toyanidhivagahya Sthitah prithivyam iva manadandaha.
The meaning goes like this. In the north stands the Himalaya, divine in spirit, king of mountains stretching between the eastern and western oceans. He stands upon the earth like its measuring staff. Isn't that beautiful? Even the poet felt that the Himalayas weren't just mountains, they were the very soul of Bharat. Every time I read that verse, I feel like I am right there in the mist with the sound of flutes and bells floating through the valley. At the very heart of the Himalayas stands Mount Kailasa, the sacred home of Lord Shiva. Every stone here is believed to vibrate with the sound of Om. It's said that the first sound of Om echoed through these valleys. Maybe that's why people still feel peace just looking at them. Pilgrims say no one conquers Kailasa, only those whom Shiva invites even can circle it. So every stone here has heard a mantra. Every river has washed away a tear and a sin. Once the mighty Ravana, filled with pride, decided to lift Mount Kailasa to show his strength. But Lord Shiva, calm and smiling, pressed it down gently with his toe, and Ravana was trapped beneath. Humbled in pain, Ravana realized his arrogance. He began to sing the Shiva Tandava Stotram in devotion instead of pride. A hymn so powerful that even today, its rhythm can make your heart tremble. You might have heard it too. It became widely loud again after it was featured in the movie Bahubali.
Om Namah Shivaya. जटाटवीगलज्जलप्रवाहपावितस्थले गलेमलम्ब्य लम्बिताम्बुजङ्गतुङ्गमालिका डमड्डमड्डमड्डमन्निनादवड्डमर्वयं चकारचण्डताण्डवं तनोतु न शिव शिवम्
Coming back to the story, moved by Ravana's surrender, Lord Shiva forgave him. That's why Kailasa is not a place of pride, it's a place of surrender. Have you ever wondered why sages chose the Himalayas for penance? Because here, nature itself becomes your teacher. The wind whispers mantras, the snow reminds you of purity, and the silence leads you inward. It was here that the Rishi Vedavyasa composed the Mahabharata. Patanjali Maharshi meditated on yoga, and countless rishis discovered the truths that later became the Upanishads. Even Adi Shankaracharya found enlightenment near Kedarnath. The Himalayas were their classrooms, vast, patient, and eternal. From these mountains flow not just rivers, but faith itself. The Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Sindhu, and Brahmaputra, each nurturing a part of Bharat's civilization. Think about it. Kedarnath, Badrinath, Amarnath, and Vaishno Devi, all these shrines lie cradled in the arms of these mountains. Sages like Adi Shankaracharya walked barefoot through these terrains to revive Sanatana Dharma. Thousands of years later, pilgrims still follow those footsteps. Sometimes I wonder what pulls millions of people to these remote places year after year. It's not just faith, it's the feeling of being closer to something larger than ourselves. Don't you think so? Let me tell you a story. Few know. When a terrible storm once hit Mount Kailasa, Lord Shiva's faithful bull Nandi stood outside his cave, shielding the Lord from the blizzard. The storm raged for 7 days, but Nandi never moved. His loyalty was so pure that the snow covered him entirely, turning him into a stone. And it is said that one of the silent peaks near Kailasa is Nandi himself, the frozen faith. Doesn't it remind you of what true devotion is? Quiet, steadfast, unshakable. In the Skanda Purana, it is said that young Parvati performed intense penance in these mountains to win Lord Shiva's heart. She stood on one foot, fasting and meditating for years amid snow and wind. The earth trembled at her devotion. Finally, Shiva appeared, saying, "Your faith has moved even the Himalayas." Their union on Mount Kailasa became the symbol of power balanced with peace. Dear viewers, our ancestors saw the Himalayas as more than mountains. They are the Guru who teaches stillness, the protector who guards Bharat, and the mirror that reflects our inner strength. In a world rushing for success, the Himalayas remind us that the true power lies in silence, and true wisdom flows from patience. Here is something for you to try. Draw or paint the Himalayas and write a line about what they mean to you. Peace, perseverance, or purity. And for those who are living abroad, find a quiet place that feels like your Himalaya and share what peace means to you. Maybe your answers will inspire our next episode. The Himalayas are not just the crown of Bharat, they are her beating heart. From Himavan's grace to Shiva's stillness, from the sage's wisdom to Parvati's devotion, every story here whispers one truth. Be still and you will know your strength. I am Deepthi Shankaravariyar, a teacher, an artist and a lifelong learner. If you have enjoyed this glimpse into Bharat's soul, subscribe and help more hearts reconnect with our glorious land. Let's meet next time with another story of Invincible Bharatam. Until then, Namaste.